Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, August 21st. My name is Randy Crebs, Executive Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He is a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You will definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Emerald Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am. Thank you, Dad, for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. We are in Salt Lake City still. I'm actually in my parents' kitchen, and we're all together. It's so fun to be doing the webinar with you. We had a blast at convention. I cannot wait to talk about all of the new announcements, all of the things that happened to convention. Welcome everybody who's on. Welcome to our guests who are on this webinar for the very first time. And before we get into the training and recap of convention, I just want to remind you of our team DMO. And if you do these three things every day, your success is guaranteed. Okay, and I say that very seriously. Now, you're not supposed to make guarantees in this type of business. However, if you are doing the work and you do it consistently week in, week out with faith, you will start to get results. Here they are. If you do these three things every day, use the products. Number one, be a product of the product, AM and PM. Number two, do your 2-2-2 for the day. This is the engine of your business. That means getting 2 new presentation videos out to brand new prospects every day, 2 follow-ups with prospects who are on the fence, and 2 calls to existing clients or team members. That really is where the rubber hits the road in your business. And number 3 is doing 15 minutes of personal development material each day. That's reading books, listening to audios, or being on webinars like this one. And as you do the personal development, your 2-2-2 will improve because you'll be better with your prospects. You'll have better techniques. You'll have better skills. So it's really a very, very solid strategy. And obviously, you have to be a product of the product. So that's it. Doing these 3 things every day, you will have success. Now, there's 3 keys to a breakthrough, and number 1 is your strategy, or number 3 is your strategy. You have to do a good strategy, which the DMO is a very sound strategy. Number 2 is the stories you tell yourself. Now, this is really important because really this makes all the difference. If you think that, for example, you're too old or you're too young or you don't know enough people, and you're telling yourself that story all the time, then obviously you're not going to be successful. And so you have to tell yourself stories like, I believe I can succeed. I am succeeding. I can do this. And I tell myself those stories every morning. I do my visualizations and I say, I am still personally sponsoring new associates in USANA, building new leaders and developing my team. And I still say that every morning. So it's really important that you tell yourself the right stories. And then number 1 is the state that you're in. You have to be in a high energy state. If you're positive, if you have a good vibe, when you're making your calls, stand up, walk around. Don't just be sitting at your chair all day if you're making calls, but get in a state of mind. And this is really important. They say that motion creates emotion. So you want to be, make sure you're working out and moving around and having motion. So these things are what create a breakthrough in your business. So we're going to go ahead and recognize some people who are doing the DMO, because you can tell because they're getting results. First, we're going to welcome our new clients. Welcome Rose Kotzer, new client introduced by Denise Garcia. Welcome Rose, and great job, Denise. Welcome Ana Jeanette Oliva, new client introduced by Denise Garcia. Way to go, Denise. And welcome Ana Jeanette. Welcome Mary Mitchell, new client introduced by Randy and Viola Krebs. Awesome. Way to go, Randy and Viola, and welcome Mary. Welcome Taylor and Jacob Medlock, new clients introduced by Jason Hander. Way to go, Jason. Phenomenal. Welcome Miguel Colunga, new client introduced by Adriana Perez. Awesome job, Adriana. Way to go. All right, now let's do some team recognition for our new associates that have enrolled in the last 2 weeks. Welcome Brenna O'Reilly, new associate introduced by Phyllis Walker. Welcome Brenna, and great job, Phyllis. Way to hit the board. Awesome. Also, welcome to Regina Walker, new associate introduced by myself and my wife, Crystal. Welcome, Regina. We're really excited to be working with you. Also, some special recognition. Thank you, team, for all your support. We were number 17 top Emeralds in the United States last week. We'll keep making you proud, and we couldn't do it without you. We appreciate everything you do. Special announcements. All right, guys, there's an incentive going on for all new associates, and that's within your first 90 days. So basically, if you enroll anybody between now and November 17th, they will get a commission bonus, and it's a 25% bonus on whatever they make in their first 90 days. So if you help your new associate make, say, $1,000 in their first 90 days, they'll get an extra $250 on top of that. So as much as you can help them make, they're going to get as a bonus, and that's really cool. And that's for any associate that enrolls, even if they enroll on the very last day. If they enroll on November 17th, they still have 90 days from that day to capitalize on that bonus. So this is a really great time to get your new associates started and getting them earning extra income. Also, we have 1 week to get the 2018 International Convention tickets at the lowest price. You see the pricing, they call it on-site registration, but that's actually through Friday, August 25th. And that's $229. You will not find the price that cheap again. It'll go up to $249 after that, and then it'll go up to $279 after that. So this is it. I mean, this is the cheapest time to get your ticket. I suggest, especially if you have the money, to just go ahead and get it done by this Friday. Get yourself ready for 2018. Now, if you're a new associate and you have 2 vouchers, from your enrollment pack, then your ticket is free. So you just have to use those vouchers. If you have 1 voucher, then the price gets cut in half. So instead of $229, it would be $115. So obviously, make sure you ask your mentor or your upline if you have a voucher. You could also put together a group of 10 associates and have each associate pay $200. I think it has to be run on 1 credit card, though. So if you have 10 you want to do that with, they could give you cash and you could put it on your card. But that's another option as well. You have till September 30th to do that. So that's basically the plan for International Convention. So I would say really highly recommend that you get your ticket by this Friday to be ready for 2018 International Convention. That's the best thing you can do for your business. One final congratulations to Lillian Galdiano and Daniel Espinoza. These two have earned the 25% bonus that should be added to your check that comes out this upcoming Friday. And that was for a 90-day period from May 13th to August 11th. Whatever you made, you had a 25% bonus added onto your check. So enjoy the money. It's very, very nice and spendable. And great job, Great job, Lillian and Daniel. Sorry, my mom Viola's right in front of me here. Okay, so also big congratulations to our top winners of the Accelerate and Building Momentum incentive. This was a 4-week incentive that just finished last week. And the winners are, first place, Adriana Perez, second place, Lillian Galdiano, and third place is tied, Phyllis Walker, Jared Harris, Ralph Baez, and Mike Baez. So big congratulations to all of you who won. And just to recap, the third place winners all get a $25 gift certificate towards USANA gear, like a nice USANA shirt they can get at the USANA store. And I will be talking to Brian Armstrong. My goal is to have that in your account by this week. Our second place winner, Lillian Galdiano, got her dinner paid for at California Pizza Kitchen. And our first place winner, Adriana Perez, got a case of Rev 3s that I'm bringing home to you, Adriana. I want to unmute you 1 second, Adriana. And, or Dad, could you unmute Adriana, please? And I just want to tell you congratulations. Are you there, Adriana?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we hear you. So,
thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So
Can
first,
you hear me?
tell the team what made you successful. Tell the team what made you successful at this. What gave you the edge?
Adding the new customer clients. That's probably what made it go through, I guess. But basically just sending the videos and continuing to speak to people, even if I thought they were not going to sign up.
Yeah.
Because that last person that I added, I didn't think he would sign up, and he did.
Wow. And that actually was the last one that was actually the one that pushed you into first place.
Yes.
It was that close. And what did you learn over that month? What did you learn over the 4 weeks? Are you there?
The consistency key. It's kind of going
Consistency
in and
is
out.
key.
I don't know why.
Well, big congratulations,
Yes.
Adriana. We're very proud of you. I can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, so coming up next, here's what's coming up next, everybody. It says my internet connection is unstable. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys type? If I'm breaking up a lot, well, that's not working. If I'm breaking up a lot, can you go ahead and text me or chat? Getting a chat.
I can hear you fine, Jared.
Okay. Renee can hear me. Phyllis says not breaking up at all. Jared Harris says I am breaking up. Interesting. Okay. You guys can hear me? Okay. You're breaking up only a tiny bit. I can hear you. Okay, good. We're good. All right, guys. So here's what's coming up next. This is a very special incentive coming up. It's called GoPro and Wincentive, and that started Saturday, and it's going through October 27th. So this is a 10-week incentive, and basically it's all around the GoPro event that's coming up in Las Vegas, November 16th through the 18th at the Las Vegas Convention Center, featuring Eric Worre, who's Mr. GoPro himself. Also special guest Pitbull, who's a famous recording artist and entrepreneur, a very rags to riches story, and Tony Robbins, who is the foremost leader in motivation and thought. He's such an amazing trainer. So those are the headlining people. But they also have probably another 20 or 30 top network marketers, and they only allow those people to speak on stage if they're making $100,000 a month or more. Not a week. I'm sorry, not a year, but monthly. So this is something that you want to be around the very best of the best. How can you win this? Well, it's very similar to the last one that we did. You get points. If you post your video, then you're going to get 10 points. If you have to post a video of your 26-week binder of DMO trackers and WAPs. Register for GoPro, you'll get 7 points. Rank Advance, you'll get 5 points. 3 points for turning in your WAP by Sunday night, and 3 points for turning in your DMO tracker of the previous week by Sunday night. You get 7 points for enrolling a new associate on a 100-point auto order, 3 points for a new client on a 100-point auto order, and 2 points for a new client on 30-point auto order. Then the client's initial order must be 30 points or more to count. And you get 5 points when your new personally sponsored associate registers for GoPro. So that's if you sign up somebody between August 19th and the 27th, you'll get 5 points for that. So there's a lot of little small print. You don't need to go through all that unless you want to, but that's kind of all the rules of it. It's all been posted at our team pages. And we are what we consistently do. But what are the prizes? Oh, we don't have the prizes in here. Okay, so the prizes are, I'll just tell you right now. The prizes are, first place gets a $400 cash prize if they're going to GoPro. Second place gets a $250 cash prize, and third place gets $150. So it's all cash. And then the top 8 winners get mentored by a top diamond and above. So like if you take first place, you could choose between 1-star diamond Leanne Jacobs. You want 30 minutes with 1-star diamond Leanne Jacobs? Or what about maybe 30 minutes with 5-star diamond director Brian Penrod? Or what about maybe diamond director from Australia, Josie Tong? You'll get to choose from, I've already talked to these 8 people, and they are willing to mentor our top 8 people who win this for 30 minutes. So not only is there cash for the top 3, but then there's obviously 30-minute coaching with these top diamonds in the company, and you get to make a friend. So that's a big incentive, and that's going on starting this week. Today, we're giving people till tonight to post their WAP. So please post your WAP by Monday night, and it's already been posted at the team page. So yeah, it's super exciting. I'm very excited for everyone who's playing, and you have until tonight to get your WAP and DMO tracker, and it will count just because people were driving home. So we gave everyone an extra day. Okay, so lastly, please when you add your new clients, make a post on USANA clients page. You guys are all very good about that. Thank you for commenting, making them feel special. And then also, please, when you enroll an associate, add them into Team DSI, make a post, make them feel special and important. And thank you for commenting. You guys have done a phenomenal job commenting all the time. So really appreciate that. That's a great show of our team. And now we're going to go ahead and get started on the training segment of the webinar. So let's see here. I know Renee was I'm going to bring Renee on here towards the end as well. And all the people that were on who are first-time attendees, we want to hear from you as well. So we're going to take a 5-second pause, and then we'll get right into it. Hello, my name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife, Crystal. We are Emerald Directors, co-founders of Team DSI, and today's training is a recap of the 25th International Convention and what is coming up next. And this is a picture of Team DSI and the people that were at our team dinner on Friday night of convention. Not everybody is pictured here who attended convention, but most of them are. And I am super proud of everyone who made the trip. It was so much fun being there with you. It was just a highlight. This dinner was totally the highlight of my entire trip. I love our team. I love what we're doing. And so this webinar is to recap what happened at International Convention. And then we're going to bring on the people who were at their very first convention and get some of their highlights as well. So let's go ahead and get right into the training. One of the things that I wanted to teach you or share with you on this training is how to record your stuff on Facebook. So when you go on a trip, and I learned this from my mentor, Simon Chan, and Renee Martinez does this also very well, you can create an album on Facebook. So this is a screenshot of my phone. And when I took pictures very intentionally. I'm like, okay, I'm going to take pictures of all of Wednesday, and at the end of the day, I'm going to hit the album button. I'm going to create an international convention album, and then I'm going to post Wednesday, day one. And so I did that for every day of convention. So really quickly, I'm going to walk you through what happened at convention through my camera lens. But I want to encourage you to create albums and create an album of family time. If you want to see how it's done, look at Renee Martinez's Facebook. He has an album for his family time, his family fun. He has one for his Utah trip, he called it. He has one for, so you want to create them for different things, right? And so when people look you up on Facebook, they can see your pictures and they can see that you're a professional because you create albums and et cetera, et cetera. So that's exactly what I did. And so we're going to go to Facebook right now, and I'm going to show you my album for International Convention. So let me go ahead and get to that screen. Okay, so y'all can see my Facebook. This is on my computer, but people can also look you up on your phone. So let's say that, you're like, I met you and now you're looking me up on Facebook. People stalk each other on Facebook, right? So someone's stalking you. They say, well, let's see his photos. So they click on photos, and then there's all these photos, right? And then albums. Now, if they go and look at albums, they're going to see all these different albums of our weddings, et cetera, our LA vacation. So we have albums, and they can see that we're doing fun things, and it's all real organized. So let's go to International Convention. It's like Brian Penrod just liked something here. All right, help me out, guys. Where's my internet? Oh, here it is. 2017 International Convention. You see it? Mm-hmm. 6 posts. All right, so here's what happened at convention. We're going to go to the feed. You can see it post by post. So when you get to convention on Wednesday, the first thing you do is you get registered. And so you're in line. And these are the first people I met at convention. These are 2 silver directors from Mexico. And we're in line. We're getting our stuff. And then I saw some other friends, and it's just like, oh, let's take selfies. So you're in line. There's gold directors, Felicia and Reggie Menchaca, and some of the people we met. This other gal here is a silver director from Wisconsin. These are silver directors from Mexico. It's just some of the funnest part is just standing in line. This is a ruby director from Canada, 2-star diamond director Ivy Chan, Linda Duke and Paige Hunter, Paola Kiwa, an Emerald director from Mexico. So we got registered, and then we went to classes. So you can see basically thousands of people who are taking these classes. And I don't want to say classes. They're more like training stages, right? And so this one was learning from 2-star diamond Ivy Chan. And she talks about having a contingency plan. I'm not sure if this is actually displaying them in order. And there's Megan Martinez and Mia Martinez. Woo-woo! we're in the classes together, you know. So the first day, Wednesday, basically you're getting registered and you're going to the training stages. And that was the best part. You want to get there early so you can take as many classes as possible. I saw Mauricio, my good friend, and then it's just meeting people. Then they had the U.S. market meeting, and that was one of the very biggest highlights because it was all about what's happening in the U.S. market. Like I had mentioned, that 90-day incentive that's happening, we learned about that at the U.S. market and all the upgrades they're going to be doing to our online systems, all the things they have coming up with USANA in the United States. And so there we are sitting there at the U.S. market with my lovely wife, Crystal, and top silver director, Renee Martinez. And then they gave us our shirts. So that's cool because we didn't have to make a team shirt. We already had, USANA made us shirts. And it's great because we were all matching shirts on the next day. So that's cool thing about Wednesday. We got the shirts and the whole United States associates were wearing the same shirts. And then we're just hanging out. We're meeting other people. This is Brian Armstrong, the VP of Field Development. Other top Ruby or Gold directors from Mexico. They have Rev3 vending machines. Who wants a Rev3 vending machine? If there was a Rev3 vending machine in San Antonio, I would go to it like every day. And then we did USANA Fest, and we actually beat a Guinness Book World Record for the most people in lab coats. Yeah, and we literally crushed this Guinness Book of World Records, which was very fun. And then, of course, we're hanging out at USANA Fest. Guys, the relationships that you build at USANA, just visiting with people. I mean, this is some top Emerald directors from Los Angeles. Nanette Gordon. There's our own Daniel Knox and Daniel Espinoza at the USANA Fest. Awesome. Proud of you guys. Lillian Galdiano. Way to go, Lillian. I had so much fun with you there. These are some of our friends from California, Carolyn and Adrian. And Sarah and what's his name? Help me out, guys. Renee Martinez, what's his name? From Texas, our friends. And then people are in jail.
His name's Edward Tinta.
That's right, Edward. Thank you, Renee. And then they had like a fundraiser, so people are in jail and you had to give them cash to get them out of jail. And all the money went towards the True Health Foundation. I think we raised like, $150,000 between all the fundraisers and stuff. 5-star Diamond Brian Penrod and his son Michael Penrod. And then there's USANA Fest. So basically it's a big concert that goes all night, or not almost all night. There's more Diamond directors, USANA friends, more people in jail. Aurora Cantu, way to go, Aurora. Aurora has been with USANA since 2009. She's in our team, Team DSI. She's on this webinar right now. I'm so proud of you for making it out to convention, Aurora. Way to make it happen. This is Tracy Wankman and Greg Wankman, friends of ours from Florida. So you can just see, guys, it's just so much fun, right? So that was Wednesday. All right, so then we go to bed, and we go to bed as early as we can because Thursday is really the first official day of convention. So here's my top photos from Thursday. We start out with just getting there early, Crystal in front of the Emerald sign. And then we are like in our team shirts, we're all waiting for the general sessions to start. So you're getting there super early, right? And we're just there, we're having fun. Some of the most fun time is like waiting for it to start and sitting as a team. And then it starts, and all of a sudden Dr. Wentz comes out. And this is like the only time of the year we hear from Dr. Wentz. So it was like so cool to hear from Dr. Wentz. They did this really cool stage show of the evolution of USANA and the history of USANA. Motivation is what gets you started, but what commitment is what keeps you going. And I can tell you guys, I am 110% committed. I've been going and going and going for 11 years. I'm going to complete 12 years here. And I am just so excited about the next 12 years of our team in my life with USANA. And that's what you are too. I know you are, or else you wouldn't be on this webinar. And then they had, I love this segment. They brought out USANA associates, and they talked about how USANA has basically given them their family life back and giving them the freedom to do things as a family and have the time to be there for their kids. And this is Zach Ross, who's a 10-star diamond, and his family. And then his mom, who originally partnered with him in USANA 20 plus years ago. And then they recognized all the people that were new sharers in the company, which is people who've made a $50 check or more in their business. And we had a few there with us. Jared Harris, my man, new sharer. Then they recognized the new believers, people who made their first $100 check in the company. We had Carlos Gomez there, my man, Carlos. And Ralph Baez taking notes. Love it, Ralph. I'm so glad you were there, your very first convention. And I loved how you were so intense about taking notes and being really, really on board and present. Then they had new builders. They recognized the new builders, and Lillian Galdiano was there with us. Way to go, Lillian. First $200 check in a week and growing. And then also Daniel Espinoza was there too. And kind of a dark picture, but I'm really proud of you both for being there, new builders. Then they had recognized the new achievers, and that was Phyllis Walker. Way to go, Phyllis. Really proud of you, Phyllis, for all your commitment and your team. Then they recognized new directors, and Lisa Hughes was there from Salt Lake City. Awesome to see you, Lisa. Bronze directors. We don't have a bronze director in Team DSI, so it's an $800 check. Usually people just skip it and they go straight to silver director, which we do have. Renee and Megan Martinez and their family, which were there. And it was awesome being there with you, Renee and Megan. Total highlight was doing all the things that we did together. So it was really cool, and I know they're going to be gold and above next year, so that's going to be even more fun. I dream of a world free from pain and suffering. I dream of a world free from disease. The USANA family will be the healthiest family on earth. So Dr. Wentz, they talked a lot about all the humanitarian things that Dr. Wentz and USANA does. And then they brought out all these great leaders to train us. This is an executive diamond director from Mexico who's only 20 years old, right? 20 or 21? Mm-hmm. 21 years old. A diamond director who's been in USANA for what, like 3 years? And he's a diamond. He's 21 years old. So we learned from him. And then they talked about the different countries that are coming out. In 2018, USANA will be available in Romania. You can sign up associates in Romania. You can sign up associates in Italy in 2018. You can go build in Italy if you want. You can sign up associates in Germany in 2018. If you know anyone in Germany. And my favorite, Spain. You can actually enroll associates in Spain starting in 2018. So USANA Europe is just growing. We're already in France. We're already in Belgium. We're already in the Netherlands. So USANA continues to just be a global company, a global force around the world, spreading health and wellness to everybody. And then they launched the Celavive line. And do you want to say a few words about Celavive, Crystal? Sure. So this is our ambassador. Crystal was chosen from only 10 associates in the United States to talk about Celavive. So Crystal, go ahead and forward the slides and just tell us what you got from Celavive so far since you started it.
Well, I was really excited to get the nomination and to be part of it. Obviously, as a makeup artist, I know a lot about skincare and makeup and all that jazz. Celavive is going to be probably one of the best things that you could ever put on your skin. As you can see here on this picture on the slide, everything in the gray has intelligence in it. And we all know that the intelligence technology that they've added to all the nutritional products has just really heightened everybody's health and just made it, exponentially that much better. So these products have that technology in them and are already showing, there's people that I've seen who've been using it even before they did the launch, and you can tell that they are glowing, their skin looks amazing. What's great is they have it where you could either choose between oily combination and those who have dry skin. So everybody's, going to be able to customize that. And I've been using it for just a few days, and it's shown for me, I definitely can see a difference. I can see a difference. I cannot wait till you guys get to try it. The people who were at convention, it's talking about the cleanser, the toner, the hydrating eye essence is great for underneath your eyes and the crow's feet and things like that. And of course, hydrating. There's also a serum that's really, really cool. I'm going to go back to this slide. But the people who were at convention got a sneak peek at it. We got little samples of it. People were also able to purchase the full kit in either the oily combination or the dry sensitive. And it's just, I cannot wait till it comes out. It's not going to fully launch until February of next year, but we are going to start creating a buzz. There's a lot of us who have the skincare regimen, and you're going to be able to see the difference in our skin. And those before and after pictures are going to really tell you how amazing this skincare is going to be. Now they're still going to have Sanse. That's not going to be, taken away or anything as of right now, but this will come out in February, and it's amazing, you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to start using it.
Thank you, Crystal. It was so exciting to have the launch, and that all happened on Thursday morning. And then we did our team picture, and this was kind of an impromptu team picture, but I think we're going to do it every year now at noon after the very first session, because this turned out so nice. I love that we're all in the shirts and we had the USANA in the background. And so that was our first Team DSI picture. And then we're out in talking to people and meeting friends. And this is 9-star Diamond Director Jeremy Stansfield and his fiancee, Demery. And they're awesome people. So now it's like Thursday afternoon. We're going to classes. We're learning. And we spent 2 hours with Nikki Keohoho, who is the premier trainer in coaching. And it was packed, total packed room. We learned so much about how to create retention and help your team members grow and do it in a way that's not telling them what to do, but actually how to listen and have heart-centered listening. So literally, if you guys ever get a chance to hear from this lady, Nikki Keohoho, or her daughter, Grace, both of them are world-class leaders. And that's why USANA put them at the biggest stage. And then again, we're meeting, there's Silver Directors, Jason and Terry Hander from Team DSI. It was so awesome to have you there, Jason and Terry. Super proud of you. Gold's the next step. I know we talked about it. It's what I expect from you guys. And so that was the first part of day 4. Or sorry, day 2. Now, day 2 is so long that actually about in the afternoon, we all go change. So you have to bring your suit or your nice dress, because now it's the red carpet. So you really don't have time to eat, so you have to pack a lunch. So we literally did. We packed a lunch, we changed into our outfits, and here we are now at the red carpet. So the red carpet was really cool because it's your chance to get formal pictures with your team. And so I love this picture. This is our team members who were able to be there, and I just love how fancy everybody looks. And there's Crystal with Ivy Chan, 2-star Diamond, who hired Crystal to do her makeup. So Crystal was very busy doing makeup for many of the top diamonds in the company. And there's me and Mom. This is a special picture because our first convention was the Power of 2 in 2006. And guess what? The 2 people that went to the convention was me and my mom. And my dad was still working. And then I think you came. Yeah, you came. You were there for the most of it. But it's like USANA really started out with me and my mom, and then my dad joined as well with us, but he caught the vision probably after this convention, right, Dad? This was your convention that really got you the vision. And so I just love the red carpet pictures. My wife looks absolutely beautiful. Facebook was she broke Facebook with this picture, or a picture of just her. And then again, it's all about making friends, those relationships. I swear to you, I had the most fun just meeting and hanging out with people, doing pictures. This is David Mullum. This is actually the vice president of the entire field. For what? Chief.
I think he's over.
He's one of the. He's over. Okay, he's better than a vice president. Okay, guys, I need to figure out what he is, but he's like right up there. It goes kind of like Kevin Guest. It goes Dr. Wentz, Kevin Guest, David Mullum. He's basically third in command, okay, of the entire company. He's a big time guy, an awesome person. There's Emerald Directors, Brian and Jacqueline Bulkey. That's Texas right there, San Antonio, Texas in the house. 3-star Diamonds, Michael and Annette Callejas. Super excited to be with them also at convention. It's just so fun. Oh, that's the picture that broke the internet. Isn't my wife totally fabulous? I think we got like 300 likes or something on that. That was definitely my highlight picture of the year. Beautiful baby. Love the hair. And then then it's the award ceremony. So you're there and you're basically seeing the best of the best, the top 100. They recognize there's 5-star Diamonds, Brian and Monica Penrod. Super proud of them. They recognize the rising stars, the rookie of the year. They have a USANA's Got Talent thing, which they had like top USANA associates doing their talents. And Howie Mandel from, what's he from? Talent. What's it called? Is it America's Got Talent? Where's Howie Mundell from, guys?
America's Got Talent and Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal. Thank you, Jared. And he was there, like literally. He was so funny too. So USANA brings in kind of like big names. Top associate enrollers. Gotta check if everyone's muted. I hear background noise. Top associate enrollers. So it's just fun, right? They recognize the Growth 25. You're there learning about the best in the company, the best associates in the company. So we just had a blast. It was funny. They obviously did the Dr. Wentz Vision Award, which is the most prestigious award, and that's based on giving to the USANA family. And that went to Andrea Akiwa and Salvador Milan, who are awesome associates, great friends of ours as well, and they live in Austin. Prize or no prize, this was a real fun thing. People won iPads and they won Apple TVs and all kinds of stuff. And then they ended it with a big concert at the night, and literally they gave free Rev 3s out. They gave food, but you had to be one of the first ones because people just like took them like crazy. But the concert at the after party was a blast, honestly. So that was Thursday. We did everything possible on Thursday, but this was a fun concert. Not gonna lie, we had a blast. All right, so and there's Amy Gonzalez. It was awesome having you there, Amy. And I think that is the pictures. Oh my God, there's more. Jared Harris, looking sharp, sir. Melita D. Cummings, Phyllis Walker, and my mom, Viola. Beautiful. Oh, I love this picture of the three of us. Mom and dad, beautiful. And that was all day 2. All that was day 2. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get through these fast. Friday, the highlight was Executive Gold Directors Randy and Viola Krebs walking the stage. They started up Friday morning, walking the stage. Made me so proud. This Facebook post got so many likes as well because Mom and Dad, y'all have done such a phenomenal job. You've been so consistent for these last 11 years. Thank you for all you do for the team. So cool to see you walk the stage. And great picture. This was taken by Renee Martinez. Thank you, Renee. USANA is your own business, and you are the CEO yourself. So they're giving us trainings. They had this Ask a Leader segment, which is really cool. Monica Penrod spoke, Angela Gray. It's a great honor for me to share with USANA. This lady right here, this Chinese lady, she has 68 diamond directors in her business. She's from China. Look at her team. That's her team. She says, this is a USANA miracle. It gave us a chance to become extraordinary. I think so. Look at these people. That's all the diamonds in her team. You want to visualize? You want to see what can really happen? That is impressive. It can happen to you too. Here's what they do every day. Look at their DMO. They share USANA. They study 30 minutes a day. They attend meetings and events. They do add 2 customers daily, dial 5 invitation calls, and they follow up with 2 business prospects daily. Working hard is the shortcut to success. I love that they have a DMO. Then John Addison came out, and this is another major leader. He's the retired CEO of Primerica, and he talked, did a great training. People don't want a boss. People want a leader. And then we went to the executive luncheon, and I encourage you all to make it to executive because you get to do the coolest lunches. And this is with the table that we sat in, and we got a picture with the CEO of USANA, Kevin Guest. Again, more friends we're making. Dr. Oz came and spoke to us privately. Was awesome. We got a picture with John Addison personally. Dr. Steve, one of our heroes in USANA. And then we're just meeting people, having fun, taking pictures. USANA has a cruise coming up next year. We're going to be going to Bermuda. You have to opt into that cruise. Make sure you go on the hub and opt in. Just taking pictures, having more fun. They selling the Celavive convention pack. So this is the pack that Crystal got and I got and many of us got on our skincare. And they had a little section where you could try the skincare out. And Crystal getting her samples. And then had a nice picture with our convention winner. So this is our team dinner. So Friday night we had our team dinner, and our first place of the big incentive was Lillian Galdiano. Second place is Daniel Espinosa. Third place, Ralph Baez. Super proud of all of you. It was so fun being there with you. And we took our team picture. This is before we added the graphic. Lovely, lovely photo of the team. And then we had a great dinner. Me and Renee Martinez there with our Blue Moons. And Crystal with their pizza. She ate both of those. Just kidding. No, we shared those. And then we had the team huddle, and that was probably my biggest highlight of convention was doing the team huddle. There's my mom sharing. But everybody shared, everyone on the team, and it was so cool. And that is Friday. That's what happened Friday. So coming up on the very last day of convention, so you see all these things that happen, but this is literally like what happens. And this is so much fun, all the cool things. So I'm going to go through Saturday quickly because I know we have some people that want to share, and we still want to end at the end of the hour. But so this is Saturday. This is the last day of convention. Me and Crystal got a picture there. The USANA step and repeat. We got to try the new bars, guys. USANA has new bars, but they're not releasing them until they're perfect. So they invited us. They invited only a few associates. We were privileged to be there, and we got to try the new bars. I can assure you they're going to be amazing when they come out. So we took some pictures, again, with more friends. They had a top Ruby director and doctor, Dr. Tan Kang Hui, who came out and shared about the USANA products. I loved Saturday because they talked a lot about the products, and this is some of the stage. Look at the absorption and the bioavailability of USANA. I love these slides because it makes me just understand the product better. Look at this. This shows that you can get so much omegas from USANA with no mercury. It's not detectable. So compared to eating salmon, which you get a lot of mercury in that stuff. The intelligence technology, Team USANA, thousands of athletes. They gave everybody this huge health pack. Literally, this is probably a $300 My Health pack. All 10,000 people got a complete $300 My Health pack. And it is loaded with all that stuff. And I took it, and I love it. And then Dr. Oz came and spoke to everybody, and he basically did a Dr. Oz show. This is the actor from General Hospital. She was on there. She was the first guest. And then Timothy Bradley, the boxer, talked Dr. Oz had a box. And then Erin Opria, who's a Marine, and she's also a celebrity trainer, was on. And guys, go to this link for all the Dr. Oz segments. Screenshot this or write this down, bit.ly/USANA Oz. But this link gives you all the Dr. Oz segments. Yes, with USANA. And then after that, we had a break, and we went and got our gifts. And you see that bag Aurora is holding? That USANA gave all 10,000 plus people there a USANA duffel bag with the $300 My Health pack, USANA gear, all kinds of different things, a book of Dr. Wentz, and the skincare samples. Everyone got a Celavive sample. And here we have Solomon Castillo and his friend Justin Rose, who are Team DSI associates from Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was so great having you there, along with Aurora Cantu from San Antonio. And then more pictures, more having fun, bonding with all our friends. Oh, and this is the Celavive ambassadors, Crystal Nicole Lopez Krebs and Janelyn Marcelo, who are two of the 10 who got chosen in the United States. Super proud of you, ladies. Crystal will be speaking this Thursday for those of you in San Antonio. Crystal will be speaking about the Celavive line in San Antonio. So if you're there, be ready. She'll be speaking during the associate training segment. Yes. And then if you want to be part of USANA's R&D efforts, go to this link. Screenshot this link. This is cool. You go to this link, you can actually help USANA design the next skincare line or the next line of bars. And I think they're going to give away a $500 prize to people too as well. So this is cool to help USANA develop their products and make them great. And then this is the convention dates, 2018, August 15th through the 18th. Mark your calendars. It's coming up in a year. The Healthiest Family on Earth. That is the name of the convention. And then we ended the convention. Basically, we took a few more pictures. Renee Martinez and our friends from El Paso. I love this picture of me and Renee. One of my favorite pictures of all time. Grace Kiahoho, there she is. Top coach. Love working with her. If you get a chance to ever work with her or get her any of her audios, do it. It's next level stuff. And then they ended it off with recognizing the Star Diamonds. They had all kinds. They recognized the Foundation Executive Diamonds. Here's what came in the gift. They gave us the Big My Health pack, the Celavive skincare with a selfie light right there, a cool USANA blender bottle, a duffel bag for like your toiletries for the gym, a towel, just really cool stuff. Yeah. And then Dr. Dennis Waitley came out and gave a great speech. They did USANA spoofs. Dr. Wentz there, he's a great singer, actually. He loves opera. Dancing with the Star Diamonds. I mean, they have all these funny spoofs. So we really enjoyed that part of it. And then to end the day, we're almost done, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. but there was just so many cool things. So the very last segment of convention ended with recognizing the $1 Million Club, which me and Crystal are very close to being in. And there we go. All right, so that's the $1 Million Club. And this lady is 91 years old, and her name is Edna Northrup. And she made the $1 Million Club. She's a gold director. She's been in USANA like 25 years. And she walked across the stage. And how many 91-year-olds do you know that are walking across stage and going to conventions? You know, I mean, it's really impressive. She's been on the products for 26, right? She's been in the products for 26 years. And she's able to travel and walk the stage like that. I'm impressed. And then also her granddaughter made the $1 Million Club, which is Kate Northrup. So it was kind of cool to see a grandma and a granddaughter, two different – no, it's her grandma. Yeah. And her husband there. And they're from Maine. And Kate has spoken on Team DSI's webinars before. And then Carla Wilczuk, another great friend of ours from Canada, made the $1 Million Club, a Ruby director. Then they had some more Ask a Leader segments. These were, oh, there it is. David Mullum. He's the Chief Field Development Officer. So he is a Chief Field Development Officer. And Leanne Jacobs. Hey, by the way, Leanne Jacobs is one of the people you can win time with on the Team DSI incentive. That's who I would choose. Oh, there we go. Dr. Myron Wentz. And then our CEO came out. Kevin Guest gave a great ending speech. They had all these different diamonds sharing their story and giving advice. And I learned so much from this. I love the vision of what the next 25 years of USANA is going to look like. We're changing the world. We live life and love it to be healthy and happy for life. That's part of the song from the convention. And then great pictures afterwards. This is Jude Penrod and Max Martinez, or Max Penrod maybe. He hung out with Penrods the whole time, so called him Max Penrod. Great pictures, great fun at the end. I love this picture of me and Samson. And we just we had a great team huddle. Claudia Zacharias, I'm so proud of you for being at convention and bringing your two sons. So great having you there. And Megan Martinez, speaking from the heart. I love what you guys are all about. It was just so awesome doing this last huddle with you. Jared Harris, really proud of you. And then we had another team dinner on Saturday night at Jay Wong's, and this was always a highlight, is this team dinner that not everyone can be there because a lot of people go home, but the ones that were able to stay Saturday night, we had a great dinner at Jay Wong's. And that is convention. That was one of my favorite pictures. Victoria Horman, I'm so proud of you for making it to convention. And then look at the Chief Field Development Officer and the Vice President of the United States of the Americas. And then the new IT. So actually USANA's people came to our dinner. There's a CEO. So it was awesome. And they were actually just kind of going and visiting all the different teams. So it was like really cool to have them there. And then there's the new 17-star diamonds, Annette K with Phyllis and Melita and my mom and dad. That's cool to have friends that are 17-star diamonds. That's really cool. And, of course, Sherry Bender from San Diego. I think this is almost her 10th convention, right? Probably. Great having you here, Sherry. Love the Rev 3 hat. Great Team DSI picture. Thank you, Adriana Perez, for adding the graphic. And this is my personal Celavive kit. I used it this morning. So be looking at my skin here in the next couple days for the difference. And I love the Snapchat from Victoria. And with that, I want to bring Silver Director Rene Martinez on. He wanted to say a few words. Rene, go ahead and unmute yourself, and we want to hear from you, sir. Are you there, Rene?
Hello, Jared. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear.
Man, super excited to see all these pictures. Already looking at the dates for next year so I can have my vacation and just hang out with everybody at the same time. I want to take this time to throw a huge shout out to every single one of our associates that was there. That was very inspirational for me because I saw new people. There was new people that I had taken over there. There was people that other people had taken. I mean, our team's growing, so it's very exciting. And the one main thing that I want to point out when I'm watching this webinar, and I love everything about it, but the one main thing that I want to point out is congratulations to the top 3 that won that incentive, that got presented with the checks there at our team dinner. All 3 of them were at convention. All 3 of them were that dedicated that they were there to be on the Facebook Live, and I mean it's just amazing. And then yeah, I wasn't really ready to talk. I thought I was gonna go last, but yeah, just super excited. And probably the thing that inspired me the most, Jared was saying something about Max Penrod. Max came up to me after the first night that he spent with the Penrods, and he's like, Dad, he's all, man, you gotta quit playing around and go executive already. Totally lit a fire. He completely lit a fire in me that I haven't never seen. I mean, when your kid looks up to you and says, "Oh, I know you can do it. I want you to do this." You know, living it up with all the executives and diamonds and all that stuff. So definitely, that is first on my to-do list. I made a post about it that I'm gonna try to do executive silver before I go gold, which a lot of people skip executive silver and go straight to gold. I'm gonna make it a point to do the executive part of it. And yeah, just super excited to see everybody out there. It was just amazing, and I'm already planning stuff for next year. I mean, it's just really, really cool. And for all of y'all, for all you associates that were there, think of the people that you should have had there with you. You know, everybody that was there, I want to see you with a couple guests there with you. On the way home from Salt Lake City, me and Carlos we drove all night long, and I told Carlos, I said, how many associates are you bringing with you next year? And he looked at me, he goes, well, how many are you bringing? I said, I'm gonna bring 20. He said, oh, okay. And so he said, well, I'm gonna do 4. I said, all right. Get a little goal and start talking about it. Start thinking about it. Start. I mean, be excited about it. You know, we got home after the 21-hour drive, and we were all completely exhausted. We shouldn't have even made a Facebook Live post, but we did it anyways, and everybody liked it. It had all kinds of comments on it, and people talking, and we were just talking about what we were doing, having fun. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm just super excited. Thank you for letting me share a little bit of what I experienced, and I definitely want to hear from the people that it was their first time.
In fact, that's what we're going to do, Renee. Great way to segue into that. The people that are on this webinar who are at convention for the very first time, we want to hear a little, to end our webinar, we want to hear a little, just maybe 30-second to 60-second, what was your highlights? Who should we start with first, Dad? You got everyone that's there.
Jared Crebs.
The people that were there for the very first time. All right, Jared Harris, we just unmuted you. What's your 30 to 60-second highlight from your first international convention?
Hey, Jared, it was such an amazing time to have work off and then to really be with all of you, get to know all of you from San Antonio, Texas, and from other parts of the country. And basically, my biggest highlight from convention was just the fun of it, and really learning from Mr. John Addison himself. And one of the things that he really inspired me from one of his messages that he shared with us, and I believe me and Renee, we were down at that training session on Friday. He had spoken about, like, you know, that you can be the lion or the gazelle, where the gazelle has to rise up to keep running to outrun the lion, and the lion has to get up to keep hunting and keep searching for food when the sun comes up. And I really like, you know, how John Addison is like so inspiring, just to keep moving forward, just to keep keep going. Don't you stop. Don't let anything get you down or let you think that you you are failing. So I really liked conventional life, just all the fun, all the great time, and all the trainings that I have taken notes down to that I will apply for my business and will improve. So yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
Love what you had to say, especially about the leadership with John Addison. That's so critical.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, we would like to unmute Ralph Baez. Ralph, are you able to unmute yourself? Are you unmuted now?
Can you hear me?
Yes. What were the highlights for you at convention, Ralph?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys that made it possible for me to be there. Renee, Daniel, and you for making, putting all that together with the rides, and, and housing and all that, which I think really worked out.
Whoa. Hold on. Go ahead. Sorry.
Everything okay? Okay. What we see here locally is just the tip of the iceberg. So going over there, I got a bird's eye view of the entire rest of the island, which is much more. And so that was really amazing to see that, and very inspiring, and see, give you that core value, which is really where it all comes from. And
yeah, for sure. Oh my God, hold on. I am sorry about that. So
okay.
The core values, you like the core values?
Well, what I got just from hearing it from the CEO and from Dr. Wentz and all the people, the higher ups.
Yeah.
And I got to know some people that I didn't, like Jared and other people, and Philippa. And some of these people are really, really talented, very, very knowledgeable, really brilliant people. And I got to know some of the people that I work with here locally, like Daniel, the guy's valedictorian in high school, really smart guy, great personality, a really fun guy to be with. So that was very inspiring, and I had a great time.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ralph. It was great having you there, man. All right, let's go to Daniel Espinoza. Speaking of Daniel, what was the highlights for you at convention, Daniel?
Hey, how's everybody? And I like to actually see Dr. Wentz and everything, and listen to the core values and everything that was behind the products. Like, that's always, the products is always what's interested me the most, and to actually hear it from them and see it and see what other doctors think, that was the most amazing part. And visiting the facility was pretty amazing.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so glad you were able
and
to
all the people. No,
that's awesome.
Oh,
man.
yeah. And being around all the people around here was awesome.
Thank you for all your hard work, Daniel. It's awesome to see you growing and making the difference with the products for so many people.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's go to Claudia Zacharias. What were the highlights for you, Claudia? You unmute Claudia. First time with Team DSI. And then Lillian, you're next. Lillian Galdiano.
Hey, Jared.
Claudia, yes. What was the highlights for you at your first convention with Team DSI?
Okay, so the highlights for me, it was great to be a part of to have the team there, and I don't know, just had a really good time, aside from the fact that I got sick and I missed out on quite a few things, but that last day was really fun. But I learned a lot. I took a lot of notes, and I just have to review them. It was great, though.
Well, I want to acknowledge you for bringing your two sons. That's such a big deal. Super proud of everything you've done. Awesome. Excited to see you on Thursday.
Yes, I have guests coming.
Way to go. Sweet. All right. And last but not least, Lillian Galdiano. What was the highlights for you from your first convention?
It was so amazing. I had such a great time meeting all the new associates around the world. I got to meet people from Canada, from Australia, from China. I mean, it was awesome. It was just so much. And I learned my biggest or my workshop that I really enjoyed was from Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo. She said your inner critic is keeping you from becoming successful. So we need to stop listening to our inner critic and be positive and focus on success, and you'll make it.
Ooh, I like that. Fantastic, Lillian. Well,
Great times. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and big congratulations on taking first place in the big incentive. You are one of our most consistent, one of our very best, and really, really happy you made it to convention and invested in yourself and your business.
I appreciate it. I owe most of that to you for your for being a leader that you are and showing us how to become leaders. So we appreciate you.
You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I've received that. All right. So that concludes the training for the day, and we're ending right on time. Thank you for attending. We're going to do a few quick announcements, but let's just go to it real quick. It's going to be fast. So get ready for 2017. Here's the next event, guys. GoPro, November 16th through the 18th. $400 is the ticket. It's the most expensive event of the year, but you get what you pay for. This is one of the very, very best. It's the only place you hear only people making $1 million or more a year on stage. So, and Pitbull's going to be there, and it's in Vegas, and Tony Robbins. It's going to be awesome. There's payment plans available. Contact myself or your mentor, your upline, to get your ticket and plan on being there with us. And hey, win the incentive, and that'll pay for your ticket. Texas Associates, we have a Thursday, this Thursday, so in 3 days, August 24th, it's going to be a live business presentation and launching major global company announcements, which will be featuring Crystal Krebs speaking on the Sanse, and also a presentation for your guests. Tel Aviv. Ooh, sorry, my bad. Tel Aviv, not Sanse. So you see the info's all there. Guest event from 7 to 7:45. Associate training from 8 to 8:45. And then mark your calendars for September 30th. Dr. Ladd McNamara is going to be in San Antonio. It's $15 to get your ticket in advance before September 23rd. The link's right there, usanasa.com. And this is the picture of the bins that I keep in the trunk of my car. Always be prepared. You got to be a pro. If you're going to get paid like a pro and you're going to help people and make a difference in people's lives, you got to have your tools. Don't rely on your upline for their laptop. Don't rely on your upline for their copies. You bring your copies. You bring your computer. Make sure you bring that. You be that leader for your new associates. So thank you for being on the webinar. We want to end by just telling you thank you, appreciate you. I know we're ending about right on time, but we will talk to you soon. Let's go ahead and say good night and God bless.
Falcon.
Good night and God bless.
God bless everybody.
Yes.
All right.
Good night. God bless.
Oh, you be careful. You be careful, these people.